Cooper, tell us how it feels to follow in your dad's footsteps.
I'm super excited. Can't wait for it. Obviously to play for the great club that my old man played for, and carrying on his legacy, but also making a path for myself. And hopefully it's my journey now. And
What's your earliest memory, Cooper, your dad?
Probably just running around here, little boy, running out on the track in the clubs with him.
It's probably been on the ground more times than some of our players, I reckon. We've had a few milestones there, TJ. It's been good.
How are you feeling, old?
A little bit now, yeah. I just had a joke with the Carly Fox in the office today about she was here when I first started and she's still here now with Cooper. So it does make you feel a little bit old, but I'll tell you one thing, it's exciting. For me, just as a dad, to see your kid grow up and, just about to achieve his dream. We had a chat last night and I've told him that's just part of it, that's a small part. And it was fantastic because Clarko spoke about it today. The journey and getting drafted is just a small part and the hard work starts now. So super excited for him, very proud as a dad, and looking forward to. Cooper mentioned it, and he's on his own journey now, and that's fantastic. I'll help him out as much as I can, but yeah, it's a very proud moment, very proud.
In terms of pride and the pride of meter, where does this sit?
That's a good question. It's high up there. It's high up there. I was lucky enough to play a game. Was it last year at North Heidelberg?
Yeah, last year.
With my brother and Cooper. So there was three of us running around. That was pretty high up on the memory list. Obviously, I've had some great memories at this football club playing in a premiership and a few other things. But to have your son achieve what he wanted to achieve to a certain extent, a lot of hard work still to go, is it's right up there. It's very good.
Cooper, what sort of player are you, and do you share many similar traits to your dad?
Me and Dad are similar in our ways, but I'm mid forward, powerful. So I'm pretty lucky I can play both positions, I think, and so yeah.
I might have him for pace. I think I got him for pace.
Is he a bit better overhead, Boom? I saw those highlights. Trophy on the shelf.
That's not hard. I wasn't great overhead, was I? So you can have that title.
Brent, there's a few father sons at the club now. How exciting is that for the club going forward?
Yeah, it's amazing. You look now and you Jacko Archer, Bailey Scott, Cooper coming through now as well. That within itself, it's romantic. I understand the romance part of football, and Gary Ablett Jr. and all the Geelong boys play together. I look forward to sitting down, watching the boys play, hopefully, and having a beer with Arch and Robert as well. So it'll be a pretty special moment to sit in the stands with those two boys and watch your boys all play on the MCG or Marvel Stadium together, that's for sure.
Boomer Brady said they're going to take a few mature ages at the rookie. Have you tried to twist his arm that maybe he could relive the North Heidelberg with Cooper?
Well, I've tried for 5 years and he hasn't bitten yet, so I think I've given it away. Like we said, it's time for me to settle down. I still understand I've got a role to play here to help develop these young boys, Cooper and the three boys we just drafted as well. But my rookie list days are over. I've knocked on his door enough.
Will you be runner again under Clarko?
We haven't discussed that yet, so yeah, that will be interesting. See if I can actually share the ground with him at some stage.
Getting a message from your old man in the middle of the furnace out there?
No, I'm pretty used to it. He's been my coach a few times over the years, so I listen to his advice pretty closely anyway, so yeah.
What's been his biggest advice along the journey? Is there anything that stuck out for you along your footy journey?
Probably just I guess create my own path. What he's done is obviously amazing, but just being myself. I'm my own player, creating something for myself.
You played school footy and the Knights, Vic Metro as well. The North Heidelberg experience is pretty hurly-burly footy for a kid. What did you take out of it, and do you reckon that's going to set you up to play against men pretty quick?
There's some bigger bodies there, so I felt like I was pretty comfortable out there. So and playing with Dad and my uncle as well was pretty amazing. So yeah,
it's a good.
Did you win?
It's a good record. He played one game and got 1 week suspension. So he wasn't taken back. That's for sure.
What was that for?
Oh, it was a little bit hard done by. It wasn't much in it, was it?
No.
Who was there last night, and what was that moment like to share it with the extended family? Saw the Zoom, the video last night.
Yeah, so I just had my close family and a few mates. And yeah, hearing my name called out, I've been dreaming of that moment ever since I was a little boy. So yeah, it was a bit relieving. But yeah, I'm excited, nervous, mixed emotions. So yeah, can't wait.
We had, we say just immediate family, but I think there's 26 we counted last night in our immediate family. So we've all got 3 kids each. So there's a few little kids there last night. That moment there, even that just for me as well. It was all about Cooper, obviously, but just to share that with my little nephews and his cousins was something pretty special.
Cooper, have you had a bit of a chat to Clarko yet, and what has he sort of said?
Yeah, he FaceTimed me straight after the draft, after I got picked, and he just said, yeah, there's a lot of hard work to left in it. So yeah, I've got to crack in now, get to work.
Playing with Harry and George at Vic Metro level, what's that going to be like? Getting to share the club with them?
Yeah, so obviously played at Vic Metro with them, so yeah, I know them pretty closely. Yeah, it's great. They're both amazing talent, so yeah, I can't wait to share the field with them.
Is there anything you reckon you need to work on pretty quickly now? You've got all these opportunities with the weights and the fitness staff to maybe give you a chance of playing senior footy early?
Yeah, well, obviously everything's got to improve. It's a big step up from NAB league and school footy and everything like that. Probably a main focus would be my fitness. So hopefully I have a good pre-season and yeah, hopefully be flying.
And how are you going to find that life football balance, do you reckon, Coop?
Yeah, well, football's been a big part of my life, like my whole entire life. So yeah, I think it'll be fine. I'm used to having it, obviously with Dad as well. So yeah, I think it should be fine.
Do you take the number? The other 29?
I don't know. I think
Will won't give it up, don't worry.
yeah, it's a hard one. I think Willfield looks good in it, so I think he can keep it.
When the draftees do the tours of the club, was it a bit surreal for you, given how well you know the club? And I guess Harry and George would have been front and centre, but you would have sort of what was it like for you going through the club today, getting a tour of a place you sort of know already?
Yeah, well, a bit of it's changed, so it's new for me in a way. But yeah, I was lucky enough to do a pre-season here last year, and so yeah, I know the club pretty well. But yeah, there's still a few things that have changed. So yeah.
Do you have a shave before every game like your dad? Those little routines?
How do you remember those routines?
Good memory, mate.
Nah, not quite. I don't really grow much facial hair, but
a little mo.
Oh yeah, a little bit. But
He's getting rid of that, don't worry.
Nah, not a shave before a game.
Brent, you played a bit of footy this year. You going to play on next year?
We'll see how that goes. I think there's bigger things in my life right now to satisfy my football needs. One would be obviously to watch as much football as I can with Cooper and spend a fair bit of time with my daughter and my little son, watching them play their sports as well. So if everything fits in, I'm footy tragic, so I'm sure I'll get 3 games out and qualify for the finals, but it's not right on high on my agenda right now.
Cooper, your dad was known for his resilience and I guess his competitiveness. What would you take out of him, and what sort of traits would you just find yourself as a footballer? Yeah,
competitiveness is a big one. I feel like I'm a competitor. I hate losing, like Dad. But yeah, I broke my arm twice this year, so I needed to have resilience, and I feel like I showed that. Bounced back pretty strong, so yeah.
Beautiful. Congrats, boys.
Thanks, guys.
Best for them.
Thank you.